So all of you got the sheet? Did I send it? Yeah, I think I have sent it. Yeah, Tanmay, I send it. You can share it with all your friends. So you have the data like this. A, B, C, D are your independent variables. Variable E is your dependent variable. Now I will calculate Gini for variable A. Let us say we'll calculate Gini for variable A, and then we will start with the classes first. So let us say we have how many classes? Two classes in the dependent variable, positive and negative. Okay. Now, what is the lowest value in variable A and what is the highest value in the variable A? I think the lowest variable is lowest value is 4.8 and the highest value is 7. Now the algorithm
4.7, sir.
4.7, yeah, 4.7 and 7. So it will randomly pick a value within this range. It randomly will pick a value within this range like this. I will randomly pick it as greater than equal to 5.2 and less than 5.2. It is a random picking within the range. So the algorithm will randomly pick the variable within the range. Some value which is closer to mean, it will pick up. Okay. And now what it will do is it will start working. How many greater than 5.2s are there in positive category? Let us say this is our positive category. How many greater than 5.2s are there? Greater than equal to 5.2. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. So 5.2 greater than and positive are 3. And greater than 5.2 in negative. This is our negative category. Greater than 5.2 and negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 observations are there in negative. Less than 5.2 and positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 here. And less than 5.2 and negative, we have only one, which is 4.9. So this is what it will do. So first it has randomly picked a value in the range and it counts how many are positive and how many are negative. Then it does the row total. What is row total? Is equal to 3 plus 7. Same formula, you can drag it down. And then the grand total is 10 plus 6, 16, right? So this is the total. It will create a table like this. This is your grand total. That means total number of observations, right? All of you got this?
Sir, could you please show us how did you get the first part? 5.2.
This is a random picking. This is a randomly I picked up.
Got it.
It's a random picking within the range, closer to mean.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So all of you just create this table. Just input this table.
So give us 2 minutes. So
Yes, please. Yeah, take your time. Okay. So this decision tree is use probability. So probability is number of events divided by total number of events, right? Once you're done, please say, I will start.
Done, sir.
Done? Yeah. Now, let us calculate Gini of the first row. What is the Gini? 3, 7. Gini of first row. What is the formula? Is equal to 1 minus open 2 brackets 3 divided by 10 whole square plus open bracket 7 divided by 10 whole square close bracket. So 1 minus sigma probability square. So we are dividing the events, 3 events by 10 events. So is equal to 1 minus open 2 brackets 3 divided by 10 close bracket to the power of 2 plus open bracket 7 divided by 10 to the power of 2 and close bracket. So the Gini of 3.7 is 0.42. This is the formula it uses to calculate the first Gini, first row's Gini. We have just calculated the first row's Gini. 3 by 10 plus 3 by 10 whole square plus 7 by 10 whole square. 1 minus. Okay. Similarly, we have to calculate Gini of 5, 1. Again, is equal to 1 minus open 2 brackets 5 divided by 6 close bracket to the power of 2 plus open bracket 1 divided by 6 to the power of 2. So is equal to 1 minus open 2 brackets 5 divided by 6 to the power of 2 plus open bracket 1 divided by 6 to the power of 2. So we will calculate Gini of variable Gini of row 5, 1, which is you get our answer as 0.2778. Now Gini of variable A will be calculated easily using weighted average method. Weighted average method means 0.42 into 10 divided by 16 plus 0.1078 into 6 divided by 16. So Gini of the variable A is equal to 0.42 into 10 divided by 16 plus 0.2778 into 6 divided by 16. So Gini of variable A is 0.3667. Got it, participants, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll also calculate Gini of variable C for repeated understanding. It's a very simple calculation. Gini of variable C. So variable C lowest is somewhere around 1.4, maximum is around I think 4.9. So let me check randomly what is the mean. It is showing as 2.99. So let me select randomly greater than equal to 4.2, less than 4.2. It is a random selection in the range. This has to come down. Control X, Control V, because we have to put what we call positive, and negative. Positive and negative, and we will create the box. Okay, in positive, how many are greater than equal to 4.2? I think 0. In negative, how many are equal to greater than 4.2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are this. Less than 4.2 in positive, all of them. How many are there? 8. And then here, 1, 2, 2. So the summation is this plus this. You can drag the formula down, and grand total will be this plus this. So the grand total. Okay. So we got this table. Now you can start calculating. Gini of 0, 6, you don't need to calculate, it will be 0. If one of the element of the is 0, you don't need to calculate, it will be 0. Even if you calculate, the answer will be 0 itself. If one of the value is 0, that means it is a terminal node or a leaf node, that will be 0. You don't need to calculate. Now we have to calculate Gini of 8, 2. This we have to calculate 1 minus, open 2 brackets, 8 divided by 10 to the power of 2 plus, open bracket, 2 divided by 10 to the power of 2, close bracket. So if one of the element of the thing is 0, you can take the other as 0. You don't need to calculate, it will be 0 itself. Even if you calculate, you will get the answer as 0 only. So Gini of 0, 6 is 0. And that means one of the node will be terminal node, the other node will be a decision node. And Gini of 8, 2 will be 0.32. Again, Gini of variable A is equal to 0 into 6 divided by 16 plus 0.32 into 10 divided by 16, weighted average. So you get a Gini of variable A 0.2. So now if you are using this,
what is the Gini of variable C?
Oh, sorry, variable C, sorry. Gini of variable C is 0.2. So 0.2, this would be the first split if you are taking these two variables into consideration. So Gini is very easy to calculate, very easy to calculate Gini compared to the other part, which is your entropy and information gain. This is very simple and easy to calculate based on, all these calculations are based on probability. So all of you got the Gini calculation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we will use the same table to calculate entropy calculation. So the data uses the same table. So you can copy paste this table, Control C, give one row of gap and paste it. You just need to paste this table again. Okay. Just copy paste the table to the right. So they are calculating entropy and information gain of variable A. Variable A. So entropy of 3, 7. Entropy of 3, 7. Is equal to -1 into, open 2 brackets, 3 divided by 10 multiplied by log of, again 3 divided by 10 comma 2 close bracket plus, open bracket, 7 divided by 10 into log of, again 7 divided by 10 comma second base close 2 brackets. So -1 into 3 divided by 10 into log of 3 divided by 10 comma 2 plus 7 divided by 10 into log of 7 divided by 10 comma 2, logarithm second base. So this is the formula for entropy. Entropy is minus probability minus sigma minus probability into log second base of probability. So is equal to -1 into open two brackets 3 divided by 10 into log open bracket 3 divided by 10 comma 2 close bracket plus 7 divided by 10 into log open bracket 7 divided by 10 comma 2 and close two brackets. So the entropy is 0.88. Similarly, we have to calculate entropy of 5 comma 1. 5 comma 1 is equal to -1 into open two brackets 5 divided by 6 close bracket into log open bracket 5 divided by 6 comma 2 close bracket plus open bracket 1 divided by 6 into log open bracket 1 divided by 6 comma 2 close two brackets. So entropy of 5 comma 1 is equal to -1 into open two brackets 5 divided by 6 close bracket into log of 5 divided by 6 comma 2 close bracket plus 1 divided by 6 into log of 1 divided by 6 comma 2 close two brackets. This is your entropy of 5 comma 1, 0.6500. Now we will calculate entropy of variable A. Again, weighted average is equal to 0.88 into 10 divided by 16 plus 0.65 into 6 divided by 16. So entropy is weighted average 0.88 into 10 divided by 16 plus 0.65 into 6 divided by 16. So the entropy of variable B is 0.794562. Now, in dependent variable, we have two classes, positive and we have negative. How many positives are there? 8. How many negatives are there? 8. So entropy of equal classes 8 comma 8 is always equal to 1. You don't need to calculate. Entropy of 8 comma 8 will be 1. Even if you calculate, it will be 1, or you can directly take it as 1. Now we will calculate the information gain. Information gain of variable A is equal to 1 dependent variable entropy minus entropy of variable A. You will get it as 0.20. So basically this variable will not appear in the tree because it is less than 0.50. So entropy is a two-step process where it has to first calculate entropy, then using the entropy it will calculate the information gain, and this is the methodology it uses. It randomly selects a range and randomly selects a value in the range and uses that value to count how many positives or negatives are there, and then accordingly it will calculate the entropy or Gini of that variable. So lowest Gini first split, highest information gain first split. And the entropy of equal classes is always equal to 1. 8 comma 8 equal classes are there, so it is equal to 1. Even if you calculate, you will get only 1. Got it, participants?
Yes, sir. So just writing it down. Could you please show the last part? The information variable gain.
Yes.
Information gain of variable A. Sir, the
It
formula.
is 1 minus the entropy of dependent variable minus entropy of variable.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
So let us just do the other also, which is a simple calculation. Entropy of variable C. Entropy of variable C. We already have the data split, so we can do it. Copy the data table, Control C, and paste it here. Entropy of variable C. Copy and paste the table. So entropy of 0, 6 will be 0. You don't need to calculate, it will be outright 0. Even if you calculate, you will get it as 0. And you have to only calculate entropy of 8, 2 is equal to -1 into open 2 brackets 8 divided by 10 close bracket into log open bracket 8 divided by 10 comma 2 close bracket plus open bracket 2 divided by 10 into log open bracket 2 divided by 10 comma 2 close 2 brackets. So entropy of 8.2, 8, 2 would be 0.72. Entropy of variable C is equal to 0 into 6 divided by 16 plus 0.72 into 10 divided by 16 weighted average. So you'll get the value as 0.45. Now information gain of variable C is equal to dependent variable is 1 minus this with 0.54. So this is how the algorithms will calculate entropy and Gini of all variables and then identify the lowest Gini and highest information gain. This methodology is for all tree-based models in machine learning, decision tree model, your what you call random forest and gradient boosting.
Sir, even if we have a log of 0, in that case the entropy would be 0.
Yes, it will be 0.
Right.
Got it, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So this is the methodology, calculation methodology of decision tree and Gini and what we call entropy. I will share the sheet after the session. Okay. So in interviews, they might ask you what is Gini and what is entropy. You can explain them the formula. All right.
Got it, sir.